So thank you for coming today, and let's start the podcast. And before that, guys, please subscribe and hit the button. So first of all, could you please introduce yourself to us?
So hello everyone. My name is Mawiini Mwandabantu. I am from Zambia, currently living in Japan. So I came in Japan in October 2023. I'm currently affiliated with the Graduate School of Veterinary Medicine at Hokkaido University. So in 2023, I came as a research student, and 6 months later, April 2024, I got enrolled as a first year PhD student in the laboratory of thyrogenology. So my supervisor is Katagiri Sensei, and I met him in Zambia.
Really?
Yes, I met him in Zambia, I think a year before coming to Japan, because he came to visit Zambia over a JICA program.
I see.
And at the time, I was looking for opportunities to in a similar field. So I talked to him and sort of declared my interest in being supervised by him. And he told me it was possible, but he told me he was retiring in 4 years. So I needed to graduate within 4 years. And I went through the normal application process, and eventually I got here in 2023, October.
Great. So your undergraduate, where did you study?
I studied at the University of Zambia in my country.
Unza. In
Yes,
Japanese people
Unza.
are saying
Yes,
Unza.
we call it Unza, yes.
Yes. Okay, great. You met with your professor at Unza.
Yes, please. I
Okay.
met him at Unza.
Okay, great. I want to hear about your first impression of Japan. You said you came here in October. So in Hokkaido, she's living in Hokkaido right now. We are in Hokkaido. And outside is freezing cold. It was very cold, but the people I felt very warm. So how about your first impression of Japan and also the weather itself?
First impression, okay, speaking of the weather, it was very dramatic because October, generally in my country, we call October, when it's hot in Zambia, we say it's October. If September feels hot, we say it's October. So by that, when I came here in October, my country was so hot. And when I arrived here, it was the total opposite. It was extremely cold for me. Walking around, people seemed not to care about the cold, but it was really cold. But aside that, I welcomed by two Africans, two Zambians from my country. One of them was my immediate senior in university. Pretty much it was okay, but when I arrived, it was very different because I'm seeing two Africans and a lot of Japanese people. But the environment was very good, welcoming, and the system.
System?
Yeah.
What
I
system?
think Japan has, I just say everything has a system in Japan. At the airport, no red tape. It was a smooth entry. I went through immigration. It was very good. I got to the bus stop, another system. The bus came right on time.
That's true.
Yes, that doesn't happen back home. So everything, I went through my enrollment procedure, another very well-established system. I did my registration. I did my paperwork. Very easy. I went to the ward office. Again, everything was straightforward. Everything. I just said Japan has a system everywhere. So I think that was my first impression. A very good system for everything. Yes, I think so. Even my lab, I know that there's a schedule for everything. On Monday, we have to do lab meeting 8:30 in the morning. And then we have to do lab cleaning soon afterwards. If there's a schedule for that week, it's set. So I think everything is so systematic in Japan.
I see.
Yes.
So there have a store called konbini, convenience store in Japan. So some don't have konbini. Some countries have that. Is your country have konbini?
No, we don't have konbini.
So could you explain a konbini to your Zambians?
So a konbini is a mini, I don't really call it a mini shop. It's a convenience store. So by that, it's like something that's such a convenient. You can walk into a konbini and get pretty much everything you need. So there's a small section for food, a small section for like basic needs, even groceries, toiletries. There's a section for everything in a convenience store. Oh, by the way, some convenience stores have public toilets in the corner.
And free, yeah?
Yes, they are so free. You just walk in to the shop and you go beyond the cashier, use the bathroom, and that's it. They also have ATMs. Yes. So it's so convenient. And so they are placed in a way that they are very close to residential areas. And then I don't know how they do it, but there's almost a convenience store a block or 2 blocks away. Just that's what I've observed. Like my house, I have 2 convenience stores near my place. And some of them close at 23 or 11 p.m. Some work 24/7. So very
No
convenient.
rest.
Yes, the convenient.
Great. And when I visited Kenya, I wanted to print out some material for my meeting.
Oh, by
And
the way,
there had no printer.
you can print out at a convenience. Yes. You can
That's
also
very
print-
convenient.
Yes, you can also print out at a convenience.
Yeah. So in Kenya, I need to find some printing service and give my data to that the worker, and they will print out me. But here, I will add the data to my phone, and I can send it to the printer. And
Oh, yeah.
that will print.
Yes, yes.
It's very convenient. So it's my favorite thing, by the way.
Oh, the printing service, I've used it only once because I was supposed to send something. I needed to incorporate a document. It was on a weekend. I couldn't go to the lab. And then I went on my phone. I Googled printing services in Japan. And then I was surprised it was 80 meters away across my
80
street.
meters.
Yes, because the family mart right opposite. So yeah, that was my first time and I've only used it once. But
So, which means when you needed to print out something, where are you printing?
I do it from my faculty. Like my laboratory has a printer.
I see.
Yes.
Oh, it's free.
Yes.
That's great. That's great.
Yes.
Because in my country, Mongolia, we have to pay every time,
Oh yeah, that
even
reminds
for the
me.
thesis.
Even in my country, when there's a famous place at Unza, there's a place with a lot of printers where you have to pay to print a 3-page report. I totally forgot about that. I'll have to adjust back when I go home. Here, everything is free
Oh my,
in
That's
my lab.
great. So I want to hear about what are you printing, which means what are you researching right now?
Oh, what I'm printing. So currently, I'm doing research. I'm a veterinarian, and I decided to venture in, I decided to do veterinary reproduction health therogenology. So I'm doing research on reduced fertility in cows.
Cost.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm checking on the effects of obesity,
Obesity. What is
like
it?
very fat cows.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So generally, because of the current system of keeping animals, especially the animals that don't really move around, like in Africa, generally most animals will be let loose, they graze around, but also there's an issue of increased feeding in dairy animals and they end up really fat. So yeah, I'm doing research based on that aspect. So I'm just checking the effect of too much fat in the body on the rate at which animals are able to get pregnant. So my in field, basically animal reproduction, we focus much on the number of offsprings or the number of calves the cow is able to give birth in a specified period of time. And generally, the numbers have been reducing. So we are focusing on checking on, aside from diseases, we are checking on what other internal factors can result in reduced reproduction or reduced number of babies per cow. I'm using babies because I think that's layman. I don't know which better term to use. So just evaluating the effects of internal factors like a lot of fat in the body on the ability of the cow to continue giving birth. I don't know if this simplified.
Yes, it's very simple to understand right now. But when we first hear about your title, that was very hard for me. But now I understand.
Oh, okay, thank
That is very important thing, isn't it?
Thank you.
In your country. So,
Yes.
did you compare your country with the Hokkaido about the farming sector? Like, I see a lot of products here in Hokkaido, like milk products.
Yes.
And also there are a lot of farms in Hokkaido, I heard. And also maybe the best veterinarians are living in Hokkaido, I guess. So did you compare it to your country in this section?
So, yes, I think one of the first few things I saw in Japan was the farming system. So Zambia has got like well animals. We have a few animals compared to Japan, be it cattle or goats or anything. So maybe we are a few years late back in terms of our cattle production system. So Hokkaido has got, most farms in Japan are like managed in a way that there is continuous supply. Okay, sorry. What I meant to say was that in Japan, the production system is very steady for livestock. And then there's so many animals, and then also they've commercialized it so much, and there's a lot of animals. Also, even individual farmers, there's a lot of highly producing farmers that like produce milk and supply, for example, to the government. And also I think the system for making market products in Japan is better than my home country. Yes, because if you enter a shop or the supermarket in Japan, there's an entire aisle of maybe dairy products, yes, from different companies. But I think my country only has about 3 or 4, if I'm not mistaken. And I think we still import a lot. Even Japan still imports dairy, but generally Japan is more advanced in terms of farming dairy. Even like beef cattle in Japan, not so much talked about beef cattle. Maybe it's the reason beef is expensive. There's a lot of dairy production in Japan. Yes, in Zambia mostly it's like there's one major one which is in a way private, not government, but I see a lot of dairy in Japan. Yes, sir.
I see, great. So which dairy product is best for you in Japan?
So I love milk so much.
Milk.
Yes.
Okay.
So there's so many types on the market, but I usually check on the fat percentage when purchasing milk, and my favorite is the high fat milk, 3.6%.
Okay.
That's the milk I get. So sometimes if you want low fat, you can go for 2.1%, but generally there's so many brands and I can't pinpoint which one I take. I know the carton color, yes, but most importantly, I just check the fat percentage. Nice. So if I need full fat milk, I go for 3.6%.
I see.
Yes.
I love that. So many people don't see the fat percentage.
I think
most of the time.
I think so, because I think that was me and I just arrived. I would pick this milk. It doesn't taste as good. And then I figured the only reason could be the fat percentage, because milk is supposed to taste the same more or less. So I started paying attention on that, and it's special for.
That's great. In Japan, there are like more than 100 people, 100 million people are living together. So they have their own like products. The market system is trying to fill everyone's wishes to happen, make it happen. So they have a lot of different types.
So is the reason there's a lot of brands in the supermarket? That explains it. Yes. I've tried to pick one specific one, but sometimes you go to this convenience store, totally doesn't have it. Yeah. So then you focus on the fat percentage again.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So for me, it's like 1% fat milk is not good for me. Like I was saying like shit. But very lot of people like it with fat.
Because it's healthy, I guess. And if you are going to enjoy Hokkaido milk, you need to try the 3.6%. And Meiji is like the first milk I was recommended to take, the Meiji milk.
Yeah.
Also full fat milk. Yes. And it's really good.
It's very good.
Yes.
And I also like the soft cream in Japan, especially Hokkaido. There are a lot of soft cream, like not ice cream, it's soft cream. It's very good. I will add picture right here. Here is Hokkaido soft cream. Okay. So and a lot of high school students are here in this podcast, and also the university students too. And if you give only one advice to them, what would it be? Especially for the Zambians.
Only one advice. Sit with regards to coming to Japan. One advice is a bit difficult, but let me think. Mm-hmm. So, it is very possible coming to Japan.
Yes.
Very, very possible. So, the one advice is consulting generally asking around. You can consult through maybe Japanese offices in Zambia, like JICA office. You can consult for, at UNZA, you can check around offices that collaborate with Hokkaido University. I think that's one of the easiest way to come here. Like I mentioned, I met my sensei in Zambia when he was on a business trip. So try look around for offices around Zambia that have collaborations with Japan. It's easier that way.
I see. Okay, great. We talk a lot about what you experienced. And last question, I want to hear about your future. What are you looking forward to? What is your dream or goal?
Okay, so I am really looking forward to graduating because I feel like my career will only begin after I graduate, because at the moment, I'm mostly doing my research towards my graduation. But once I graduate, it's when I'll start doing a lot of things. Like I'll go back to my home country. I'll go back to the University of Zambia. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of responsibilities waiting for me there. But I wish to do more research, and I'm probably going to continue doing research even with my laboratory back here in Japan, except I'll be doing Zambian research, but done in Japan. So the goal is to graduate, go back home, give back to the country, most importantly, and also continue working with my sensei here so that both countries continue to benefit.
That's true.
Yes.
Great. So good luck to your beautiful journey.
Thank you so much.
And please subscribe and like if you want to hear more stories like this. And that's it for today.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And it was great to meet with you and also to them too. So see you on next episode.
Okay, thank you.
And also see you in Zambia.
See you in Zambia. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay.